If you're in need of some inspiration of what all to look for thrifting this year, you are in the right place. I have made a mood board of everything I am hoping to find thrifting this year. I'm calling it my Thrift Wish Manifest list. Now from this mood board, I've broken it down into categories and then specific pieces within those categories that I would like to add to my closet this year. And of course, I turned it into a literal PowerPoint presentation so it's easy to go through and share this list with y'all. Before we get into it, I'd love to talk about how I would define my personal style so you can understand a vibe of what you'll be seeing. I would say it's very boho chic. I love 90s minimalism for its focus on quality pieces that can just be effortlessly paired together for timeless, chic, easygoing outfits, but those pieces also work as great base layers for more complex styling. And then boho. I just love boho, and I'm absolutely obsessed with the resurgence we are seeing from big designers like Chloe, Etro, Ula Johnson, and so many others. But without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off with outerwear, suede leather jackets. My obsession with suede continues in 2025. I'm really loving the chocolate brown suede. I just think it looks so rich and luxurious. I'm also loving these suede jackets with a little fringe on them. Maybe if we're lucky, we can kind of kill two birds with one stone and find a chocolate brown fringe suede leather jacket. I have a few of those pinned. I also would love a pop of color suede jacket, particularly pistachio green. This one keeps coming up on my Pinterest and I really like it. I don't feel like I commonly see colored suede jackets at the thrift store, but maybe we will be lucky this year. Ponchos. Hear me out. Look how cute they are. Number one, just look. I really like them. They've really grown on me. I especially like the ones with fringe on the bottom. I just think it adds a nice bit of texture and movement. But I also like a simple asymmetrical poncho. I think it's really timeless, really chic, and it looks particularly good styled, tucked into a belt. At least I've seen that a few times on Pinterest, and I'm really into it. A quilted jacket, except I don't want to thrift a quilted jacket. I want to thrift a quilt and make my own quilted jacket, which leads me to today's video sponsor. Craftsy is your online resource for all things creative. Craftsy has over 2,000 classes for all different skill levels from beginner to expert in 20 plus categories, including sewing, painting, baking, and more. I've been honing in on my sewing skills and learning the basics of using my sewing machine. Right now I'm doing a beginner project of creating a little tote bag. Once I master the basics, I have my next project picked out, and it's literally turning a thrifted quilt into a coat. It's with instructor Mary Beth Temple, and it is so thorough. I know once I get these basics down, I'm going to be able to do my dream project. Craftsy has really made me so much more comfortable and confident with my sewing machine. I was so intimidated by this thing, y'all. I found it outside of my apartment dumpster and I had no idea what to do with it. I'd never been around a sewing machine before and it just sat in the corner for so long. But I feel so comfortable to use it now because of Craftsy. Their instructors are so thorough and detailed in their instruction. It's amazing. I think y'all will love it so much. The first 1,000 of y'all to click the link in the video description will get a full year of premium membership to Craftsy for only $1.49, valid for new members only. I am so excited for y'all to try Craftsy, and thank you so much to Craftsy for sponsoring today's video. Pop of color leather jackets, particularly in a red or a green. I have dreams about the red leather jacket that I gave to McKenna for Christmas a couple years ago for a thrifted gift exchange. It is so beautiful. I know she loves it and she wears it all the time. I just wish that I lived close enough that I could borrow it every once in a while, but we don't live close enough to be able to do that. So I'd love to find my own. And if I don't have any luck finding a green suede leather jacket, I'd love just a regular leather jacket in a green tone. Now for the sweaters. classic solid color cardigans and pullovers in nice natural fibers like cashmere, merino wool, maybe a cotton ramie blend. I'm really trying to elevate my wardrobe slowly and sustainably. I have a lot of really old thrifted fast fashion pieces that are just falling apart at this point, so I'd like to make an effort to replace them with higher quality pieces. As far as colors go, I'm really loving this cobalt blue, pistachio green, mocha brown, and then of course classic neutral tones. Off the shoulder sweaters. This one's kind of surprising because I typically opt for high neck tops rather than low cuts, but off the shoulder is really kind of in between in my opinion. It's not quite so revealing, but it still shows a little skin, and I think it's really flattering on my body type. I have one in a black and I love it, so I'd love to add some other colors to my closet. Striped sweaters. I love a good striped sweater. I'm really looking for one that's a little bit more interesting. Maybe it has a boat neck, an asymmetrical hem, is an off the shoulder style, or has buttons down the front diagonally. I know there's one from a designer that's like that. It's absolutely beautiful, but it's hundreds of dollars new. So I'd love to thrift something similar. Oversized cardigans. There's really two styles that I'm looking for here. One is a long line boho style, really similar to what I'm wearing right now. I love this sweater so much. It's actually my very first Free People piece. I got it almost 10 years ago. I remember begging my mom for it for Christmas and she gave in, and mom, look, it was worth it because I literally still wear it to this day. It's one of my oldest, most loved pieces in my closet. So I love something similar but different. And then I also like these funky print shorter ones, similar to what you would see from a brand like Farm Rio. Onto the bottoms. Plaid maxi skirts. I have several in my closet right now and I feel like they transition so well between multiple seasons. I would love one with some more red tone to it, and then I would also like a mismatch patchwork kind of plaid. A satin skirt. One of my biggest thrift regrets is passing on the satin skirt while I was thrifting for the quiet luxury look. I don't know why, but I had tunnel vision for a pair of pants rather than a skirt, and a skirt would have just been so beautiful, styled in a quiet luxury kind of way, but it's also really versatile. You can style it really boho too. Flare jeans. Flares are hands down the most flattering fit of denim on me in my opinion, and I only have one pair of flare jeans at the moment, so I'd love to have some different washes in my closet. High-waisted trousers. I love the look of high-waisted trousers dressed down casually. Of course, they look great dressed up in a traditional fashion too, but I really like them as an alternative to sweatpants, so I'm really looking for some that are thick, cozy, and a little bit looser. Now, the shoes. Black leather boots, specifically knee-high minimalist black leather boots. I have a pair of knee-high Western inspired boots and I love them, but sometimes that Western look is not what an outfit calls for, so I'd really like a pair with a flat top. Neutral sneakers. I have two pairs of sneakers right now. One is a purple and one's a black, so I'd love a neutral light tone sneaker, maybe a cream, silver, white. I'm really flexible here. I'm not too picky. I don't even have an exact like brand or style that I want. I just want something that's comfortable in a neutral light tone. Knee-high brown leather boots. Of course, I would love the Fry Campus knee-high boots, but beggars cannot be choosers, so I will take whatever knee-high brown leather boots the thrift gods want to give me. Now for the accessories. Belts. Belts have the ability to make a boring outfit so much more interesting. I'm particularly looking for a black leather belt with a gold buckle, a red leather belt, and a genuine leather concho belt. Vintage watches and bracelets, especially in gold tones. I would really love to build a nice wrist jewelry stack. I feel like my gold bangle is getting lonely, so ideally I would love to have a vintage watch and a few different styles of bracelets layered on top. Cozy scarves. I love a good, simple, solid color oversized one, as well as the striped knit ones. Pop of color leather bags. I'm especially looking for an orange one, forest green one, or blue one, but I do also really like this purple suede one. Suede bags. The obsession with suede does not stop at jackets. I am not going to be too picky here. I think all of these bags are really cute. The little baguette shoulder bag, a large suede tote bag, or maybe one that has some fringe. A Bottega bag. It would not be a manifest list without a little delusion. I adore the Bottega bag that I found at the garage sale back in the fall, and a maroon or a chocolate brown one is really calling my name. I don't really think that I will probably find one at a Goodwill, but I do think I can find one secondhand, maybe at an upscale garage sale, kind of like the one I went to in the fall, or maybe on McKenna and I's thrift trip. A jewelry box. Y'all would be so disappointed to know that I literally use an old Ana Luisa shipping box as my jewelry box on my nightstand. I am in a thrift store way too often to not have a proper jewelry box. I know I've seen them, but I just didn't really identify it as a need until this year, so we are going to fix that. On to the tops. Quality basics. Good quality basics are really the backbone of so many good outfits. Just like with the sweaters and cardigans, I'm really focusing on swapping out my old thrifted fast fashion for higher quality natural fibers. I would love merino wool or cotton for tank tops, long sleeves, t-shirts, that sort of thing. I am looking at potentially buying some of these retail. I was looking at Quince. If y'all have any recommendations for retail basic brands, please let me know in the comments below. I'm also gonna, of course, keep my eyes peeled at the thrift, but I would just like to kind of jumpstart that part of my closet. Mesh or lace long sleeves. I think these are so fun for layering. They add a little texture, a little funk to any outfit. I'm really liking the ones that have a little ruffle at the cuff. I think that adds some nice movement as well. That's the end of the Thrift Wish manifest list. I would love to know your thoughts on this list. Is there anything I should add? Or maybe what's on yours? What is your delusional thrift wish item? Obviously, mine is the Bottega. But thank you guys so much for tuning in to my channel once again. Be sure to check out today's video sponsor, which is Craftsy, and score that amazing deal down in the description. And stay tuned for more thrifty fun content. I will be using this list for some future thrift trips. Thanks again for tuning in today. Bye!